dated a banjo player, but let me tell you, I've done the research, and it goes digga, 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 digga. And I don't do that one. I have dig, 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 dig. That's mine. There's a slight difference. I'm missing one string. Anyway, so lessons I've learned, which I've had to turn into funny things so that I don't lose my mind. That's the longer theme of the night. Lessons that I have had to create, find the humor in, so that I don't actually flip my shit and hurt anybody. But that didn't fit on a flyer. So, and a couple of you told me, or I heard that you heard me on the radio talking about how I got arrested in Philadelphia, which totally happened. I was holding this very banjo. I was approached by some park rangers who didn't want me to be standing in the place I was standing, and I had the sheer nerve and audacity to ask them why they wanted me to leave the area. And that apparently blew their minds. They told me it was classified. That was the first thing they told me, it was classified. I was like, come on, like you're talking to somebody who worked for the government. I know that's bullshit. And I was just sort of joking. I was like, I think you're just fucking with me, right? And it turned out they weren't actually just fucking with me, because as soon as I turned around, they grabbed me and they carted me off to federal detention, to solitary confinement, where the first thing I heard as I was laying in my cell was a woman down the hall going, Rashida, why did you say I sexually assaulted you? And I'm all, where am I? Better find something funny about this right now. And that was it, that part. Also, when they arrested me, I was in this sort of state of shock because I had just been accosted by all these park rangers. And you can see it all happening. There's a video. I was lucky enough to have it all videoed. Yay. It's a blockbuster. And I was so distressed, and they had taken one of my boots. It had fallen off in the arrest. And I was so pissed because I was like, this is bullshit. They can't actually do this. And I was like, they can't do this. So I was like confident they were going to just let me out. I didn't know they were going to keep me in solitary confinement for 3 days. I thought they were going to just let me out. So I'm like sort of marching around the holding cell going, this land is your land, this land is my land. One boot on and like a black eye. I'm sure I looked like a whole bucket of crazy. I learned a lot from that experience. And one of the things I learned is that this land is as free as the freedoms that we assert that we have. As soon as we claim those freedoms, they disappear. It's amazing. It's like a magic act. So this is a new song that I wrote. I think it's called Land of the Free. I haven't quite decided yet. Welcome to America, land of the free. Free to buy a big car and a flat screen TV. Free to walk around with your head in the sand, and free to be locked up if you try to make a stand. You'll be convicted for your convictions. You'll be tried for trying to speak the truth you see. You'll be vilified for calling out the villains. Just don't exercise your freedoms and you will be free. Welcome to America, land of the free. Free to vote for anyone from one of these two parties. Free to spray chemicals all over your fruit, or free to be deceived by an army recruiter. You're free to go shopping, free to take out loans, free to play Candy Crush on your phone, and free to watch the game or drink at the bar. But free to question the police, now you're taking it too far. You'll be convicted for your convictions. You'll be tried for trying to speak the truth you see. You'll be vilified for calling out the villains. Just don't exercise your freedoms and you will be free. I live in America, land of the free. I stepped out of line quite independently, and arriving at probation to report most dutifully. They told me take a left, right, left, that's where you need to be. So it's a left, right, left for freedom, and a left, right, left for individuality. Left, right, left, don't ask questions. Stay in step, stay in line, and you will stay free. If you live in America, you can be free, depending on your bank account and family tree. And you can walk around without any fear, unless you're black or brown or indigenous or queer. You'll be convicted for your convictions. You'll be tried for trying to speak the truth you see. You'll be vilified for calling out the villain. Just don't exercise your freedoms and you will be free. Just don't exercise your freedoms, you will be free.
Very cool.